Jets taking on the LA Chargers. Team, we're set for football, and we are underway here in Los Angeles. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Kappa. Ready.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The Chargers had 7-4 on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ramsey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Hey, don't stop.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. My rifle's one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll give to Hall. And we'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards.
Back to throw now on first down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they get it down, but not before it takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards. And the Jets first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Klein. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get into someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set, go.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Head to 60, head to 60. 60, 70 range, 70 range. Ready?
Back to throw. Klein. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. No matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive, act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Ramsey. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Cap.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
First down, Jets.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Klein. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
It's 2nd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught by Wilson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
18 on the play. First down, Jets.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Klein. This ball nearly in intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. Fourth down, straight ahead. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. On fourth down, Klein. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
59.
Now it's Herbert. This is complete to Hawkins. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 1. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll work inside here. Hampton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Herbert. A ball throw, but incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks, you tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I believe you're throwing all the weight part of this one. I'm so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Give to Hall running right. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd
Back to throw.
7.
Klein. And a completion to Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And now at this point in the first half, you got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
Straight ahead is Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Chargers' 20-yard line.
Off play action. Klein. Looking left side of him, he's got a man. That's Hall. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Looking to throw. Klein. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Chargers' 5-yard line.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 4 yards out. And the Jets have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14 to 10.
14. Chargers 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Herbert. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And he completes it to Cohen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Jets.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Klein. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Throwing after the interception. Klein. Throw right side here going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of having played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First down, New York.
On first down, right back to Hall. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2nd and 1. Throw right side, Wilson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Jets.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions.
Now they'll change things up. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Back to the ground with Hall. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Paul want to give up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 5. Paul again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Jets first down.
Back to throw. Klein. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Looking to throw. Klein. Now a run here off the... And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Chargers 17.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, Captain.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say they've made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's 4th down that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Ray. Home cooked right.
They snap it to Herbert. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
59. Captain.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Go.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Herbert now. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Jets.
Here's Hall again. And a tough sled. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Through the middle of the field. And he's here. Touchdown, Jets. Arian Smith, 36 yards. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. 17. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop this.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Allen. Hampton, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Chargers 24. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there in the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Back to throw. Klein. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play.
They go again with Wade. Oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
37 yards. First down, New York.
Looking to throw. Klein. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw. Klein. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now Wade. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. An audible here to get a new look.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, Klein. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now this one finds McConkey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there at 22.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That is caught. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
3-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ray.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete.
Good throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Baylor Tiger.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Delta, set. Go.
This a quick pass to Davis. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hampton will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing to start the drive. Klein. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll run it with Wade. And they'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Klein. He's got Smith here. And he is going to have the Jets' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, New York.
And now they'll shift things around.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well,
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
A carry here for Wade. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They will look for some important yardage on third down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot.
And it's third down.
Operating from the gun, Klein.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
On fourth down, Klein. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all of those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game fourth quarter. Makes this thing a little bit more interesting.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ray. Crowd right. Let's go.
From the 40 now on second down, Herbert. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the back.